So, I am sick, but I gotta feel a lot better than Vegas did after that one because, woo, Avs win over the Vegas Golden Knights 5-1.
Oh my goodness gracious! Wasn't it time? Score! Justice is served!
Look, the Avs just answered the question of can they do what they've been doing to the lesser teams in the league against the better ones? Emphatically, yes. We already kind of knew it from the Minnesota series, but Vegas, even without Pietrangelo, is a different beast. And the Avs just took it to them. It was imperfect, no doubt about it, but it was still great hockey. At least everything outside of the first minute. That was ugly hockey. Vegas recovering a puck in their own zone, a problem you noticed a lot tonight, and the one that the Avs got away with a lot, defensemen getting caught up in the offensive zone, giving up odd man rushes. Vegas took advantage of it very, very well here and throughout the game. Now, initially, Makar looks back, and initially he plays some quality defense on Pacioretty, getting into position. Unfortunately, you saw there the puck just bounced off of his skate. He couldn't control it, and it comes back to Pacioretty as he skitters off away from the play. Suddenly, it's a breakaway, and Pacioretty puts a fantastic backhand on this one to beat Grubauer blocker side. An auspicious start, and the Avs remain sloppy through the first 5-6 minutes of the hockey game. Not what you were looking for, but they did eventually put that behind them. And I mean, look, I say they started slow, but slow for them isn't really that bad. They only gave up 5 shots to Vegas in the first period. The problem in the first was lack of potent offense, particularly from the stars. McKinnon, Landeskog, Makar, to a lesser extent even Rantanen, all struggled in the first. The second line was a ghost for the entire game. Those are problems and ones that need to be fixed, but it also makes the Avs win a bit more impressive as well. And look, the underlying offensive process was good. The Avs got quality opportunities, just not enough of them. The second period, however, is Avalanche territory. They've gotten back to their roots. Last season they were dominant in the second, and it's now becoming that way this year. To be honest, they're even more dominant this year, regularly scoring 4 unanswered goals in the period. They do it again. First of all, they do a great job drawing penalties out of Vegas. They tend to be more physical. This is what you do. You get them to take a step too far, and you take advantage. It's a nice zone entry initially here by Burakovsky, and then the Avs are going to work it on this near board side for a little bit as they get set up. Eventually, it comes across to Sam Girard on the opposite side, and the Avs just get lucky here. They gave themselves an opportunity on the power play, and it went their way. Girard tries to find Donskoy in the middle of the ice with a pass here that gets deflected, and it popped up into the air. Go a little bit further there. You can see it pretty cleanly right there. Donskoy just happens to be in the right spot that he can swivel around it and take a swing at this right as it hits the ice. He doesn't get it very well, but he gets enough of it to knuckle puck it, and it completely fools Fleury as he spins and the puck just goes in. Look, you're not going to expect to drop 5 on Vegas every single night, but the Avs can absolutely do it when they get some luck, and maybe the other team's goalie is having an off night. It's not the expectation, but the threat is there. Case in point, goal number 2 for the Avs. Logan O'Connor skates the puck out of his own zone here, but eventually loses it in the neutral zone where it gets picked up by JT Compher with speed trailing in behind. Compher just walks in, finds a little bit of space, gets to the edge, and beats Tuck around it to create enough space that, look, this isn't a great angle shot, but he got enough room to get a backhand shot off. It's a good shot, too. He puts it above the pad, right where the blocker would be. Fleury misreads it, and it just slips through him. Sometimes other teams' goalies make mistakes. This was a great game for Compher after being sat the other night. He comes back in, and I don't think you're going to see him get taken out of the lineup again. It's funny. Sometimes all it takes is a little bit of luck, but that was the Compher that Avs fans have known his entire career. After that, Cale Makar decided he was tired of not being the superstar that he is as well. Makar and Taves on defense here. Watch how casually Makar is skating backwards into this play. And the defense is solid. There's nothing special here. A pass comes across and it goes into the corner. As the puck bounces out and the Avs start the breakout, look at how Makar's gear just changes. It happens right around here, right around the hash marks, where he realizes he can jump up and help this rush. And it's just otherworldly how he just steps on the gas and all of a sudden, look at that, they're not even to the blue line yet, and he's already caught Logan O'Connor. I mean, that's insanity. How is he that fast? That's ridiculous. He keeps up with him, in fact, overtakes him well before the offensive blue line. O'Connor's like, oh my God, this guy is an actual rocket ship. I'm just going to give him the puck. He absolutely blows by the defender, cuts to the middle, gets to the center of the ice on Fleury, and then as he fakes dragging it to the backhand side, flips a wrister right through his 5-hole. I mean, that is superhero stuff. That boy good. I mean, really, what do you even say? You just tip your cap, right? Cale Makar is something special. And while the top line didn't play particularly great, they still managed to find a way to be impactful on the game. We are just over 30 games into the season, and I think I've seen more effective, successful set plays this year than in the last 5 years for the Avalanche. Landy is going to win the face-off on this one. Little help from Mikko to get it back to the point. They swiftly work it across. Shot's going to come in from Makar here. Mikko coming across is going to get the initial tip on it where Fleury makes the save, and this is where Landy has made his bread and butter this year. Net front, rebound, finishes all day long. Nathan MacKinnon with 0 points in this game, and the Avs still cruise to a victory. Now, to be fair, MacKinnon hit a post. In fact, the Avs hit 2 in this game, and Vegas hit 1. So, you know, just tracking it. Oh, I totally forgot about this. Vegas had a disallowed goal in the second period, which would have made it a 4-2 game, but the play was definitively, clearly offside. It was the correct call. There's not really an argument against it. Avs lead 4-1 after 2. Comfortable. That's a game that they should win every single time. Vegas does come out strong in the third period to start, and that's what you're afraid of if you're the Avs. Vegas gets one back quick. All of a sudden, it's a 2-goal lead. Now you're in a little bit of the danger zone. Instead, the Avs survive. Grubauer looks sharp after facing just 10 shots in the first 2 periods. And then the depth shows up again and puts the game on ice. It's funny, right? Because hockey's always on ice. Vegas gets control of the puck at their own half wall down in the corner here, and they make mistakes too. Hockey teams make mistakes outside of the Avs. It's crazy, right? They try to get it back to the point here, but it sails wide through the middle of the ice, and it's off to the races. Avs are pretty good at that whole skating thing. Compher cleanly wins the race to the puck, and Bellemare beats his man up the near side. Compher thinking pass all the way here, makes a nice one, and Bellemare finishes against his old team, because he always does. And the rest of the third period at that point was irrelevant. It's easy from there for the Avs. Look, I would not be feeling super confident if I was Vegas heading into Saturday. Yes, this was a blowout that maybe you can throw away, but this was a blowout where they didn't have to face big Nathan MacKinnon. They didn't have to face the second line going off. The Avs have plenty of more tricks up their sleeve. On the flip side, Jacob McDonald did leave this game hurt. It's not totally clear. He took a hit, got up, and continued playing. He blocked a shot. He played another shift after that, too. On his last shift, he seemed to kind of hobble to the bench for no obvious reason. I'll say Bowen Byram also didn't look 100% in this game, having to go down the tunnel at one point, even if he would return. The Avs defense maybe not quite as healthy as you'd like to see, but the proof is in the pudding here. The Avs can hand any team in the league its own ass. The question now is, how consistent are they? Can they do this again to Vegas? Can they improve on the game that they played? That is the end of this game video review. Thank you for watching. You know the drill. Head on over to thednvr.com. Support us by signing up for a membership. I am Rudo, and I really would like to stop being sick now.
Avalanche time, come on, grab your friends. We're going to the playoffs again with